Jeremy, everybody's doing video personalization using AI, and we need to talk about it because it is um, let's say, by the time you're listening to it, it will not be an up and coming sales outreach tactic. It's just a thing. And is it good? Is it bad? Does it help? Does it work? Is it ethical? You'd be the guy to explore this with today.
Okay, cool. So video personalized from with
Yeah.
AI. What does that mean exactly, by the way?
So just like with a cold email or on LinkedIn, you got placeholders where you can put dynamic content so that your template is not really a template. It morphs for each person. But now AI has matured to the point where it can speak for us. Let's go back a month or
Holy
three.
crap.
And you used to have to do Loom videos to do outreach, like, hey, Jeremy. I mean, I had a client that actually paid an actress from Hollywood who was like semi out of work. And for 8 hours a day, her job was to just record Loom video after Loom video after Loom video and would send that through cold outreach to prospective clients. And it worked.
She
Okay.
must have
But
been
now
there
you
pretty
don't.
good.
Um,
Doing 1,000 per day
the
or
the
whatever.
the math worked. Oh, you're saying like you perfect
At
it.
the end,
Yeah,
she
you
could
do
like do it
perfect it.
in her sleep. But
Exactly.
are you saying basically the AI will actually just grab a random intro line or icebreaker line, whatever you want to
No,
call it?
no, I'm saying,
It's like
well,
Loom.
it can. It can. Imagine it'll take text and modify your video for you without having to
Oh,
record it multiple times. It's pretty cool. So I could send you and 10,000 others. Hey, Jeremy, checked out quick mail. And in the background, meanwhile, your website is scrolling down as if I'm doing a screen share on QuickMail's website.
right. So it's like,
Hence,
yeah, it's like fake automation of basically Loom videos.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
And, and guess what? Right out of the gates, it does work. I haven't tested it, but I have seen a credible case study that it doubled response rate, so 2x. And that's cool. That's
Well,
interesting. So let's unpack this, Jeremy. But just before we do, really quick from our sponsors, because we make the show possible. If you want the world's best cold email automation platform for agencies that do it right, go to quickmail.com and check out the analytics and the deliverability AI. It's important. They have a free trial. Check it out. And if you want to not do it yourself and just want an agency to bring you one lead per day, head over to salesbread.com and find out how we can help you get your leads by sending ultra personalized cold emails and LinkedIn messages on your behalf. So you don't have to worry about being a list building expert, a copywriting savant, or a all-around sales assistant who can just help you grow pipelines. That's salesbread.com. How to do?
good.
Adequate. Let's move
Adequate.
on.
Very good. All right. So we've been, I think, 10 years in the industry, right? And so
Me and you
we've seen a
both.
lot
Yeah.
of tactics. Every time I hear something that is like double the reply rate, it's like, sure, but how many replies do you get? Like, maybe from 2 to 3 or 2 to
I'll
4%,
share.
or we're
So
talking
yeah, I have
from 10 to
stats.
20%,
Yeah.
from 20 to 40. You know what I mean, right? It's a
Okay.
completely different
So
game.
consider like basically getting, yeah, the numbers are pretty small. So 18 replies out of 58 compared to 18 out of 27. So pretty small sample size,
Okay. Okay.
but significant numbers.
Okay.
But good question. You're right. Grain of salt.
To be honest, I have no doubt it's working. Zero doubt. Why? Because it's a new thing, and every time there is a new thing coming up, you know, people are just eating it. Like as it's like, oh, it's a new thing, let me check it out.
Oh
Right?
my
We've
God, we
seen
didn't put a
that.
10-minute timer.
Oh shit, let's do it.
We will
But
just ramble
we've seen that with Lamely's, for example. Like I think it was like 5 years ago or something like that. They came up with
with
the
the
image
image.
personalization where you
Yeah.
could actually change the name. Now we're seeing that with the video. We've seen a lot of things. I think it was like Boom or whatever, like Boom something where you could effectively just record a video and add it to your
Boom
email.
shakalaka.
Oh, I don't know what it was. Probably not this one. But it was like something like that where you could effectively just like it was like Loom, but automatically adding it to the videos, at a long list of things. Um, we've seen a lot of tools like that. Is this one working? I guess yes. The real question I have is for how long? And
There you
I
go.
personally fucked up because I thought the image personalization would just be a tactic that won't last long. Turns out it lasted
6
like three
months.
years or something like that. So totally on me. I
Yeah.
should have done it in QuickMail. We had the technology. We just like
Look,
didn't think it would be
yeah.
lasting that long.
So let's speculate, having seen a lot of trends come and go. I feel like right now there's a percentage of the market that's seeing these kinds of AI personalized videos like crazy. I'm looking at you, startup founders who just raised money. This is what you're seeing now, Monday through Friday, in your inbox, in your LinkedIn messages. It's there, and you're going to burn out on that real quick. Okay. Now transition to other verticals that may not be so heavily sought after from tech first sales teams. They may not get wind of it or get tired of it for 6 to 18 months from now. And then it will probably still be a thing in 10 years, but its effectiveness will have dropped across the board. That's what I'm calling.
Yep.
Yep. Now, what would be interesting, Jeremy, is a quick thought on the ethics, where
Ah,
is this any different than personalizing your cold email as if you looked up every single prospect, but really it was a team member that helped you, and yet you were still signing off on it? I got some thoughts. I'm curious to hear yours.
yeah, me too, because impersonation is not something really not novel or like how many people created fake avatars to actually do the outreach. Even for in theory, according to the can-span law, you can't do it because you can't impersonate someone that doesn't exist or whatever. Like in reality, a lot of people are just creating like fake profiles. So first thing. Second thing is like a lot of people are just like AI generating the intro line anyway. Like, hey, big fan of your stuff. Are you really a big fan of my
Yeah,
stuff?
right.
So the question there is like,
Where's the
yeah,
line?
yeah, exactly. What do you think, Jack?
So at first, I was a bit appalled at faking hi Jeremy, hi Samantha, hi. Like, I'm actually not saying hi to these people, so why should my video? And yet, the more I thought about it, Jeremy, the more parallels I saw with what we do all day long with sales outreach in the written format.
Sure,
It's the same thing. And
absolutely.
because of that, I'm tempted to say it depends how you use it. So, for example, if I say, hey, Jeremy, I was just on quickmail.com and I saw this, marketing flaw on there that you may want to find out. Can I tell you more? Just reply yes. I don't. That is a bold-faced lie. That is absolutely not reality, right? But it's different. Compare that,
The AI was on it on the
but
website.
compare that to, hey, Jeremy, I'm sending a quick little video here just to say hi from Miami. Hope all's well over in Switzerland today, and I look forward to being connected. Like, there is no.
That's still a straight lie. You don't even fucking know me if you're doing the outreach.
Oh, I disagree hardcore. Imagine this is a manual Loom video. That's good. That's what we're talking about. Imagine it's a manual Loom video, and I said the
Right.
same exact thing. Is that good or not good?
Well, like I say, if you don't really know me, we all know it's a fake, right? It's a lie. And I
No,
think that's
no,
why they're short-lived, those
no.
tactics. Right?
Slow
Whether
down.
you write
So
it or
if
whether you
I,
say it with the video,
I'm not following. If I actually manually record you a 30-second clip saying, "Hope you're having a great day in Switzerland."
oh, you do it. Like we're not
Yeah,
talking about the AI.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, of
yeah.
course. That makes sense.
Okay. So let's just agree that there's a spectrum from, yeah, this is kind of what we've been doing with cold outreach in the written form, to, all
Yes.
right, that's blatantly bad. You should not be doing this kind of thing with video AI,
Right.
right? And so I think what you put in that video matters. Do you agree?
Yeah, to some extent, but I really don't see what the difference. It's not because you know that by writing it, you can actually just fake it. It's the same thing. So I don't really see the line here. I think it's like more that we're used to see that from the written content or written form. We're just not used
Well,
to see it with our eyes because we're used to actually we tend to believe what we're seeing, and so that's a bit more tricky, right? But
I
at the end of
also
the day,
wouldn't.
it's like hi prospect dot first name. It's the same thing.
I'll be clear on something because maybe you're not coming from this point of view. I would not put in a bulk campaign. I was just on your website and noticed. That's a lie. And I don't think we have to stoop to that level in order to get replies.
Right.
So I actually would not even say that in a written format. So does that change what I first said about the context of the video matters?
I think you're just consistent with your morals, and that's fine. I don't think everyone shares your morals. Do you see what I
It'd be
mean?
great if they did, but that's probably beside the point.
Well, the point is like I believe that if agency gets more replies by saying I was on your website and then find out like XYZ, even for it's a straight lie, people will not hesitate to do it.
Let
Now the
me slow down.
question,
Hold on. If I said like 2 months from now, hey, Jeremy, hope your day in Switzerland's great. I was just on your website with the background in there. You're going to smell bullshit and it will
oh, but
not
this
work.
is the thing. I think this is why it's short-lived. It's because once people know that it is fake,
Yeah.
then they're gone. It's like initially, you do remember, like, 2017, you send a follow-up email, a bump message saying, like, hey, just bumping this at the top of your inbox. People reply with apologies. Oh, I'm
Mm,
sorry, whatever. How many apologies do you have like since? None whatsoever. Why? Because people know it's automated. It's going to be the same with AI. The question is like, how long will that actually last? I personally believe that with all of those tactics, they live less and less longer. Like it's short-lived, more and more short-lived because more
yeah.
people get used to it, more people understand it.
Faster.
It's
Mhm.
faster. Yeah. And
Okay.
so the
So two and a half.
questions really is that do you want to do it, morally or not? Like, how do you actually want to profit the max from this? To what extent? And for how long is that going to work?
Yeah. So I kind of see a couple things. Let's real quick make a recommendation to you, listener. I would test it, but just don't
Yeah,
lead people, in a way that is dishonest. Stick to your code that you use to send cold emails and cold message on LinkedIn, cold calling as well. You wouldn't say, "Hey, I just got a bank letter from you," right? Like it matters what you say, but yes, use it right now because
yeah,
you're going to get the highest returns today. True.
I agree. Like, there is a time to this. It's the
Hmm.
same thing with the follow-up, we're doing in emails. Some people do like, oh, I forgot to send. We have like a 15 minutes delay between the next email. So you send the first email and then you wait 15 minutes and then you send another email, like if you like forgot something. And then
Hmm.
in the email, you can mention like, hey, I forgot
Or
to
sent
say,
from iPhone.
yeah, well, that's
Yeah,
another big one.
yeah.
But you could always like find ways to sort of like massage things so it's not as bad as that. So it could be
I
like,
think you're right.
just an extra point I wanted to make, XYZ.
Right.
The same as
Would have
like,
been helpful if I included this.
exactly.
There you
Right.
go.
So there is ways to massage it, but let's not lie to ourselves. It's still automation. It's still
So
that gray zone
yeah.
in which we are. And so
So watch this, Jeremy. I think this is actually here to stay. And what's going to change is the deception area of like
that's
we're no
right.
longer going to say, "Hi, Jeremy, that's cool." You're like people will know that it's AI. And so the value that AI is going to bring moving forward is like, look, Jeremy, I'm using AI to help make this video. I'm sending it out to actually a few people in the SaaS space like yourself, but I've personalized this video just for quick mail because I'm focusing on this element and this element in the next 30 seconds. And
That's
so
nice.
I think the flow of the video will get smarter by the prospect, not the cute personalization.
I agree. And at the end of the day, if you know how to write a good hook, good email, good copywriting, good messaging, and you're targeting the right people, it's gonna work, right? So even if the video tactic doesn't work as much, you're still going to go back to this level. And if your level is very low, then it's going to go back very low. So you still need
There
to
you go.
raise the floor. This
Yeah.
video is actually helping you with the ceiling, but you still need to raise
Yeah.
the floor. And I think that's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
you're right. And in the short term, take advantage of the
Yeah.
boosted reply rates, even for those that don't have those elements in place. So strike while the iron's hot. Thanks, Jeremy. Check out course.quickmail.io if you like this and want more.
Good stuff. Oh yeah, awesome.
Cool.
Thanks, Jack.
See ya.